Hi everyone, it's Danny. Okay, today we will pot the Bulbophyllum medusa in a basket. I did a video about mounting a Bulbophyllum, but today I want to pot this in a basket, and I'll tell you why. Considering the growth pattern of my previous Bulbophyllum, the Elizabeth Ann Buckleberry actually, I noticed some of them do have the tendency to grow downwards. Maybe it's genetics, maybe it's just how they grow. I feel like this one could do the same. So what I'm envisioning here is actually potting this guy in a basket, and because I have a basket, the growth that will come lower will actually root themselves through the eyes of the basket and actually create myself a sort of a ball of a Bulbophyllum. I did see this on the internet, so that's what I'm hoping will happen. So I already cleaned my orchid. I unpotted it. It was potted in sphagnum moss. I cleaned it as best as I could. I didn't go mental with it because Bulbophyllum roots are pretty fragile, I have to say, and they tend to get stuck to the sphagnum moss, so I didn't go crazy. But I did remove as much of the old media as possible. I cleaned, I washed the roots actually and sprayed them with hydrogen peroxide, and also removed the dried sheaths from between the pseudobulbs as best as I could, and that's pretty much how I clean my orchids. So now it is time to pot it up, and I'm actually going to use only sphagnum moss because this can dry out so fast. The net pots are wonderful for using sphagnum moss with them. They dry out instantly, really, and especially in summertime. So what I'm gonna do is I will place some sphagnum moss. I think I overdid it. I will place some sphagnum moss in the basket. I will not compact it really. I wanna still maintain it pretty fluffy. So maybe just a little bit, but not too much. There we go. Placed a little layer of sphagnum moss, and now it's just a matter of trial and error really. So let's see, my pattern of growth is on this side. It's pretty obvious. This is a new growth, this is a new growth as well. This is the old growth. Now the chances are that this will not create any more growths, so my orchid will develop in this direction. So I will try to place this on the side of the basket and the new growth towards the middle of the basket, so I leave more space for the orchid to grow. And now it's just a matter of adding sphagnum moss around the roots. Again, try to be gentle because these roots are really fragile. You can use dry sphagnum moss, you can use damp sphagnum moss. For this particular orchid, I feel damp sphagnum moss is a little bit easier to work with. So I'm just gonna place sphagnum moss around the orchid and I'll come back when I'm done. So here we go, the potting is complete. It's actually the easiest thing in the world. It's not very compacted, but it's not very loose either. And I think this Bulbophyllum will do just well. So now what I'm hoping is that the new growth that will grow on the surface will start to grow downwards and its roots will start to seep into the pot and get moisture from the sphagnum moss. So I will create a sort of a bowl in the end of this orchid. Of course, when it's time to repot, it might be a bit tricky, but we'll just have to wait and see how it does. I also inserted my tag here so I don't forget what it is, and what's left now is to give it a little bit more water because this media is almost dry now, and actually place the hangers on and choose a spot for this orchid. I intend to use a bright location that only receives sun in the morning hours. I've noticed that at least with my Bulbophyllum that they don't really need super bright light. They can do just fine in intermediate to bright conditions. Okay guys, if you've enjoyed this video, then please hit the like button and also share. If you want to see more videos from me, just subscribe to my channel. I post daily. You can also leave me your questions or suggestions for videos in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you either with a comment or with a video. If you click on the left side of your screen, you'll be directed to orchideenzucht.com, where you will find care sheets, identification sheets, and also you can talk to us in the forum section. And on the right side of your screen, you can click to watch a video about Phalaenopsis orchids. Thank you for joining. I'll see you next time. Bye!